Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for King and Laina. So I've done a couple of readings on them in the past and a few in the recent, like most recently rather. You guys are still asking about their energy in regards to their relationship, so let's get into it. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. So when it comes to these two, when it comes to King and Laina, there is something that's happening here. Now, there's sexual energy, creative energy, and emotional energy. And there's a lot of communication around sweet as a Georgia peach. The connection to Georgia, I don't know. But it's juicy, it's drippy, right? And there's a situation that includes kindness, tender care, charming beauty, flirtation, and a delicious experience. This is causing them to go back and forth. It's like a bicker. Because of the sexual energy, the emotional energy, the creative energy, and also because the throat chakra is suppressing romance, passion for people, family, friend, foe, a business relationship and or a romantic relationship, making one feel like a suffering fool, filled with disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun, needing to read between the lines. Again, Spirit is acknowledging that this is a nuisance, it's provocation, it's gossip, it's hassle, it's freeloading energy. It's being communicated that this is annoying. It's also being communicated that this makes one feel like they're not their selves, operating in their lower self, not authentic and not genuine. And Spirit says there's a choice that needs to be made, and whoever's going to make it is going to feel good that they didn't go around it, under it, thank you Spirit, or over it, that they grew through it, acknowledging this is happening for them, not to them. Okay, when it comes to, thank you Spirit, when it comes to Laina and King, bless your walk before you run. You know, just pray over your steps. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody is moving to the beat of their own drum, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and is not really even taking in consideration how to prepare for this. How to ask, you know, God, energy, source, your ancestors, your ancestral team, your ascending masters, is this for you? You know, just moving. Spirit says if the altar calls your name, answer it. Okay? Don't ignore that call. And then Spirit says if you keep playing with fire, you're going to get smoked. Okay, period, point blank. Thank you. You play them games, you win them prizes. This is in the area of business, but also in the area of passion. Passionate, but yet chaotic. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, that's their business. King and Laina. Laina and King. Thank you. All right, Spirit is acknowledging one or both needs to check themselves, okay? Because the situation is about to explode. Second time we hear about fire sign energy, moving to the beat of one's own drum, passionate but yet chaotic in the area of business, also in the area of passion. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So just acknowledging it's crazy right now, right? The shit is about to pop off up in flames, and this has someone fighting for what they love, claiming what's theirs. Love is a battlefield while somebody else is fulfilling their fantasy, and they should have used protection, not my business. And you could have protected yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually. King and Laina, again, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. I don't know them, they don't know me, we don't know each other. I don't want to tussle, I don't want to fight. Somebody is trying to recover, have a sense of recovery by having the key. They're also trying to bring balance, quote unquote, to their destiny. But there's an energy that there's opposition here, there's opposites here. Just hear me out. Spirit is acknowledging good and bad energy is trying to come together, and it's just completely opposite. It's like a negative and a positive battery. They repel, right? Yeah, because in the middle of the deck, Spirit says there's confusion and there's a facade. Okay, confusion and a facade. That's their business, child. I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. King and Laina. Laina and King. Yeah, Spirit says this relationship is tacky, cheap, foul, a lack of style, distasteful. Someone is hot-headed with a temper and quick to anger. And Spirit is acknowledging they were rushing. There's distrust. Someone is wounded, stuck in the past or the future. There's an energy of something explosive getting ready to happen when it comes to these two. Second time we hear this energy, it's going to be sudden and filled with surprises. And this is because someone's priorities, they ain't got them right. You know, you say check your priorities, get your priorities in check. Yeah, out of whack, rocky and reluctant, coping by replacement, jealousy and not serious. But guess what? They're getting ready to see the light. They're getting ready to have a moment of clarity, honesty, wisdom, and self-discovery. Got me looking so crazy, my baby. I'm not myself, baby. I'm foolish. I don't do this. I've been playing myself. And baby, I don't care. 'Cause your legs got the... Somebody out here looking crazy in love, and they said they don't care. Okay, Beyonce, come through. This relationship, there's something happening in the dark. Boundaries. Need boundaries. Because somebody is cheating. Every time I read on them, I always hear that song, Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator. And I don't know if y'all remember, Mr. Telephone Man. Somebody is trying to catch up. Somebody's trying to hit that line, okay? There is rigged games when it comes to these two. The mother and the father come together to form a child. Now, who is coming in? Not my business. See, the crown chakra is covered, meaning that one's thoughts, they're hiding their true intentions. The windows to the soul, their eyes, hiding their true intentions, hiding their purpose, hiding how they truly feel, what they truly see, what they truly think. The mouth is silenced. They're not truly saying what they need to say when it comes to the other. As a skeletons come out of the closet, it's going to put a timestamp on this relationship because someone said, your man, that's my man, my man, my man, my man. Pandora's box is about to open. And when it opens, they're going to be like, for love, for, right? He going to be drinking away his pain because you got a girl on this arm and a girl on that arm. And you still looking at lovely pictures of somebody else. Now, who's the somebody else? Leaving you or you, King or Laina, with a broken heart. Cause it's just another sad love song. In my brain like crazy. Guess I'm all torn up. This heart of mine. Come on, Tony. Alright, King and Laina, King. Somebody is press. You mad. You angry, right? Said you see right through the bullshit. But here you are still manifesting, still daydreaming, still fantasizing, still trying to be the knight in shining armor, still trying to be the shy, feminine, angelic energy, this Pisces energy, this water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And like, I still got photos. I'm still cute. You still prancing around, but you're pressed. And there's this Gemini energy. Dr. Jekyll, Mrs. Hyde, like two-faced, okay? Got intuition, but just all over the place. Like, it's giving bipolar, that Gemini energy, that air sign. I don't know who the air sign is, child. That shall's business. I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. Look at Spirit say. These two are trapped. Mental health issues. I just said that. Addiction, abuse, obsession, hopelessness, allegedly. Okay, and Spirit is also acknowledging with the Two of Pentacles, there's a need for balance. There's a need for work-life balance. They're dealing with ups and downs, partnership, and financial juggling. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, there's broken home, a lack of security, and a dysfunctional family. Someone is trapped within their mind. Air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, dealing with psychological challenges, imprisonment, victimizing terror. But this is self-imprisonment, self-induced, sending a collective energy, love, and light. What's their biggest obstacle? Remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse. All right, Nine of Wands in reverse, stubbornness, giving up, paranoia, obstacle. Three of Cups in reverse, canceled events, no social life, overindulgence, obstacle. With the King of Swords in reverse, manipulation, abuse, a dangerous man. Okay, all alleged. What's next for these two? King and Laina, Laina and King. Holding on to the past because there's a fear of change, dealing with negative patterns, death card in reverse. All right, and then with the Three of Swords, we also have that they're going to be dealing with trauma, heartbreak, loneliness, grief, and crying. So you're holding on to the past, and because you're holding on to the past and you won't let it go, and you keep recycling this relationship, thinking that it's going to get better, but it's not my business, not my problem. You're going to be dealing with trauma and heartbreak and loneliness and grief and crying until you let it go. It's not yours. It's not a part of your righteous path, and that's why Spirit says with the Knight of Swords, air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, is going to be direct and impulsive and acknowledging big changes are ahead, either going to be seen as the rebel or the hero. That's your business, child. Okay, so what's this? Thank you, Spirit. More. Spirit says, yep, you got to go back home. Okay, travel, overcoming obstacles, leaving even though you don't want to, moving forward, but also feeling like you're running away. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. How does King feel about Laina current energy? Indecision. It's a tough decision, facing his fears, in denial, not wanting to accept the truth, but at a crossroad with the Two of Swords. Acknowledging that she's reckless, low self-esteem, excess with the Temperance card, overly emotional. With the Three of Swords, also acknowledging trauma, heartbreak, loneliness, grief, and crying. And how does Laina feel about King? Oh, okay. All right. She's acknowledging she's here for him. Okay. She's acknowledging some life-changing decisions at a turning point. Good luck cycles. There's karma. There's changes ahead. She believes that, when it comes to King, this is an intimate relationship where there's balance. There's soulmates. There's partnership. There's sex. Like, he made a choice to be with me. I made a choice to be with him. Also acknowledging healing, moving forward, and overcoming depression with the 5 of Cups in reverse. So someone is very naive because his energy is like, her energy is like, no, we're going to be together. And that's her business, okay? Believe what you want to believe. Now, how does King's mother, because I've read on them a couple times, y'all. How does King's mother feel about Laina? Trauma, heartbreak, loneliness, grief, crying, 3 of Swords, slow recovery, burnt out, lack of self-care, 4 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Wands in the middle of the deck, acknowledging maybe there'll be teamwork ahead and luck. There's long distance travel, but fingers crossed that things might work out in the area of business, also in the area of passion. Okay. And how does Laina feel about King's mom? Thank you. Unfaithful, corruption, greed, with the King of Pentacles in reverse. The Hangman feeling stuck, letting go, a lack of direction, a need for release, waiting on the best solution, contemplation. In the middle of the deck, I don't know what kind of money his mama make, but she's acknowledging in the middle of the deck that she makes good money. She's an independent woman. She has a thriving business. She's wealthy, okay? Manifesting. But when it comes to his mother, she feels like there's an issue. She doesn't feel grounded when it comes to his mother. There's this energy of building on sinking sand, just not being connected, right? Unfaithful, corrupt, and greedy. Also, when it comes to his mother, stuck. Feels like his mother is stuck. A need to release. Hanging on, hanging upside down, needing to change her point of view or acknowledge a change in point of view. But also acknowledging that she's got some money. She's got some money. How does King's family feel about Laina and King? Sulking, victim mentality, depression, soulmate, destiny, connection, love, unconditional compatibility, rushing, distrust, wounded, stuck in the past or the future for social media, popularity, influencer, tech savvy, outdated, age, closed-minded, cultural differences, missing someone, that the powerful man, the entrepreneur, the boss, the leader between King and Laina has low self-esteem, a lack of self-awareness, is moving slow and steady, but dealing with delays, wise planning, meticulous, being careful, but dealing with delays, seeking freedom to escape, needs answers and sudden realizations from being trapped by the powerful woman who has 2 girls, strength, achievement, success, leadership, dealing with ups and downs, mountains. Whatever's done in the dark comes to the light. Whatever is being suppressed will be released. In limbo, dealing with confusion, uncertainty based on one's choices. And Spirit is acknowledging that there's public knowledge of violation and unkept promises, control, influence, devious, trick, exploitative, a fool with manipulation, stagnation, unexpected, fertility changes, whatever they're trying to manifest an idea into a child is being blocked. There's resistance. Spirit says excessive drinking, sex addict, unhealthy coping mechanisms, dealing with addiction, will be emotionally unavailable, flaky, and non-committal around the month of December. And this is because of the Ice Queen, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who is composed, assertive, cold-hearted, cold shoulder. There's unequal give and take, a lazy, mooching, disrespect, the blame game with I do everything. Dealing with broken promises, deceit, delays in higher commitment because someone has a secret admirer, a crush, a stranger. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. And this is going to cause for someone to have to go get some medical advice, medical assistance, medical, mental health to get their mind in alignment so they can be happy again. Go see a doctor. Spirit says caution, beware. There are, this is toxic, warnings, and danger. The deck is like, I can keep talking if you want me to, but I don't want you to. So, yeah, call me back.